Howdy, pianists! I hope you guys are all doing well. And I hope you're enjoying the song Autumn Leaves. We're going to be using it a lot throughout this term and also next term, actually. So we now are embarking on an assignment. We're going to be comping through Autumn Leaves in 12 keys. And this is a chance actually where it's kind of nice that we are doing this in a distance learning way, because I'm able to break it up a little more for everybody. Whereas in the traditional classroom, it's usually you get like kind of 3 weeks on it, but which is the same as what we get, but I only do testing once in the traditional classroom, so it's kind of nice. It's probably a little less overwhelming. We can break it down into a few keys each week, and that's how we would be doing it in a normal class. In an in-person class, we would divide the 12 keys up and work a little bit at a time, and then I'd quiz you on all of them at once. And it's good for you to know that. That's why the practice plans and practice logs are so useful, because they can take something that could sound sort of daunting, learning to comp through a tune in 12 different keys, and help you break it up so that you will have it together when you need it. And that's just a good skill for practicing. But for us, we are, since we're online, I'm able to break it up and collect it weekly. So for this coming Monday, we'll just be doing 3 keys because you've already done G minor with this past assignment. So for this week, you'll be just comping. You're not playing the melody, just comping through Autumn Leaves. And for this week, it's going to be the keys of C minor, F minor, and B flat minor. So we're moving around the circle of fifths. We did G minor, so the next if we go down a fifth from G is C, we go down a fifth from C is F, and we go down a fifth from F is B flat. So those are the keys we're doing for this week. So you still want to do a practice log and a practice plan. You've got 3 keys to do this week, so and you've got basically 6 days. So 2 days per key is what you're going to want to do. And in this video, I'm going to go through one of those keys with you, sort of a process to deal with it. Let's start. We're going to deal with it in C minor. So there are a few tips that are going to be really helpful, and I'm going to kind of break them down. The first thing is to know that Autumn Leaves begins on the 4 chord. So 1, start on 4 minor 7. I don't know how visible that is. It's a little tiny, huh? Let me make it bigger. Sorry. One, start on 4 minor 7. Okay, that's a little better. Right, so when we were doing it in G minor, the first chord we played was C minor. So right now we're going to be doing it in C minor. So the first chord we're going to play is going to be C is 1, D is 2, E flat is 3, and F is the 4 chord. So the first chord is going to be F minor 7. And a nice thing to know is that that F minor 7 is a 2 chord in the relative major. So, kind of the first thing you want to figure out is 2, 5, 1, 4 in the relative major. So the key we're doing is C minor. So that means the relative major is E flat major. So 2, 5, 1, 4 is going to be F minor 7 is 2, B flat 7 is 5, E flat major 7 is 1, A flat major 7 is 4. Right? So the second thing we do is we figure out 2, 5, 1, 4 in relative major. Let's see, that's okay. So we did that. And then the next 3 chords are going to be just 2, 5, 1 in the relative minor in the key that we're in. So we're in C minor. So we're going to just play a 2, 5, 1 in C minor. 2 is D half diminished. G7 is going to be a G7 altered. Then C minor 6, 9. Okay, so that's the third thing we're going to do. 3. Figure out 2, 5, 7 altered, 1 minor 6, 9. Okay. And that's most of the tune. The only thing left now is that little whole step cycle when we get to like the last, I don't know, it's like 6 bars from the end. So it's a 2-5 whole step cycle, and it starts on the 1 minor 7. Okay, so fourth thing is the 2 minor 7, 5, 7 whole step cycle starting on 1 minor 7. Okay, so those are all the things, and now I'm going to run through it. So the first thing we've got here, we're going to be starting on the 4 chord. We're in C minor, so the 4 chord of C minor is F minor 7, and so 2, 5, 1, 4 in the relative major in E flat is going to be F minor 7, B flat 7, E flat major 7, A flat major 7. Then we're going to do 2, 5, 1 in C minor, D half diminished, G7 altered, and then the 1 is C minor 6, 9. Right? And then the last part to go through is starting on the 1 chord, that 2-5 whole step cycle. So starting on the 1 minor 7, so that's 1 is the key we're in, C minor 7. And we just do a 2-5 whole step cycle. So that's C minor 7, F7, then down a whole step, B flat minor 7, E flat 7, and then we do resolve to the 1 of A flat major, which is actually the 4 chord, and then we just have 2, 5, 1 in C minor. So the tricky part now is you just got to know the tune so that you can keep track of the whole form in your head. So we're starting on the 4 chord on F minor, and I'll just count us off. I'm going to keep a 2-feel bass line, so roots and fifths or flat fifths in the left hand. So here we go. A 1, 2, 3, 4, F minor 7, B flat 7, E flat major 7, A flat major 7, D half diminished, G7 altered, C minor 6, 9, then F minor 7, B flat 7, E flat major 7, A flat major 7, D half diminished, G7 altered, C minor 6, 9. Now D half diminished, G7 altered, C minor 6, 9. F minor 7, B flat 7, E flat major 7, A flat major 7, D half diminished, G7 altered. Now C minor 7, F7, B flat minor 7, E flat 7, A flat major 7, D half diminished, G7 altered, C minor 6, 9. C7 altered. So that is the turnaround, as you take the 1 and you make it an altered chord. So really, you can see how important it is to have the form of that tune in your head. Sometimes kind of hearing the melody in the back of your head can be really useful. But a nice thing to know is even though this tune has a lot of measures, it doesn't have that many chords, right? It's basically like you need to know 2, 5, 1, 4 in major, in the relative major. You need to know 2, 5, 1 in minor, and then you need to be able to do a 2, 5 whole step cycle starting on the minor 1 chord. And that's it. So that's how you do C minor. Now, see how it goes for you. Email me with questions you have, but you'll definitely want to make a practice plan. I hope that's useful. All right, everybody, have a great week. Look forward to hearing your autumn leaves in C minor, F minor, and B flat minor.